Hi, I'm Sean Gibson from Tech Britain. Today we're here in Derry at CultureTECH with Dan Brazelton from Toolshare. Nice to meet you, Dan.
Good to meet you. Yeah.
Dan, so I'd just like to talk a little bit about your background to start with.
My background goes, I've got about a little over 20 years in digital media experience. Started off in video and film, went into games, worked at Crystal Dynamics in the States and Electronic Arts. Then went on to go back to motion pictures. I did motion picture editing, was in the Editors Guild, and then more recently was the president of Lamplighter Digital, which is a digital outsourcing company that did stuff for Sony, for the PlayStation Home. And right now I'm the CEO of TallShare, and TallShare is a company that makes, we have a platform that allows artists to create interactive books and magazines without coding.
Wow, okay, and how long has that been going for?
We've been in operation for about 3 years now, 3.5 years. And we've published several dozen books and projects out there for, currently our biggest customer is Disney. We did the Brave interactive comic. And also we did some stuff for Penguin Books, and we have one of our customers did a project for Penguin Books. And we have a customer here in Derry. We have Uproar Comics. Is making Zombies High, and they're using our technology to take their print comic and make it an interactive animated comic.
Fantastic. And you're based in San Francisco, are you?
Based in San Francisco, yeah.
And in terms of your involvement in CultureTECH, did that come about through your customer here in Derry, or how did that come about?
The customer in Derry introduced me to the Digital Derry group, and they actually were visiting San Francisco, and so we met and had coffee, and he said, you need to come to CultureTECH. This was several months ago, and I said, yes, I absolutely do. Sounds good. And so yeah, that's the connection.
Fantastic. And coming over from San Francisco to someone like Derry, what's been your perspective on it so far?
My perspective is this is a friendly town. I mean, I love this town. It's a very friendly town, youthful, and very eager to do things. And I think that there's just you get the feeling of opportunity here, and there's just a lot of potential here. It's just this town's just wound up and it's just ready to go.
No, it certainly is. I mean, we've seen that just across Northern Ireland. There's so much going on, and it's terrific what they do in terms of Invest NI going over to places like San Francisco and engaging with companies like yourself. And it's just great to see you over here. So you're here till Sunday, and.
Yep. Here to Sunday, and then I'm going to go in to visit some people and doing meetings in Belfast. And I took the opportunity to take some meetings in Dublin, and looking at here seriously as a place that I could see being here. I could see putting some people and hiring some people in Derry and continuing the work that we're doing. So that's kind of been my reaction. I love this place.
Wow, that's fantastic. Yeah. Well, I mean, if CultureTECH's on anything, it's certainly one just because of that. So that's terrific to hear. And in terms of your current operations, do you have anything internationally, or is this something that you are looking to do?
Our customers are international. We have customers in every time zone in the world, and so that's something to consider. We're currently only in one building in San Francisco. We're a pretty small company, but we're looking to grow. Particularly, doing a lot of development, publishing, enabling publishing for companies like Disney, and that means a lot of growth for us. So we're looking to expand, and coming into this time zone would be great.
And in terms of plans for the future, I know we've hit on a few points there that are your plans, but is there anything else that you do have in the pipeline that you'd like to share?
I have some things in the pipeline that I can't share. Right. And unfortunately, that's kind of the majority of the stuff that I have in the pipeline right now. I think there's some, we've been primarily iOS right now. Our technology now outputs to Flash, outputs to Android. We're gathering a lot of steam in the periodical world. And I can't speak to any of that right now. Our customers, I can speak to. We have actually two customers in the audience today when I was doing a little talk. One of whom is doing a children's book that's beautiful, that's out of Wales, and then there's the Zombies High comic book, which is coming out. And as soon as those come out, we're going to be shouting out to the world. And those are projects that we have just enabled them with the technology, and they've done the creative work and brought those to life, and love to see that. I love seeing that we're able to enable people to do that technology. So.
Yeah, it must be quite amazing seeing like the end result of something that you've helped to facilitate. So, just to end, anybody who wants to find out a little bit more about yourself, where would they go on the internet?
They can go to culture.com, and then they can check out our apps, the Brave Interactive Comic, CIA Operation Ajax, are a couple of great examples of comics to look at. We do more than comics, but those are the ones that are kind of there. But yeah, tallchair.com is a great place to find out more information, and they can contact me at dan@tallchair.com.
Fantastic. Well, I'd like to say thank you, Dan, and hopefully we'll be seeing you next year at CultureTECH Derry, and you might actually be a Derry company by then. So who knows?
It's really nascent right now, but I think that's certainly a possible future. I mean, I'm very impressed with what Derry's done and what the government's done, and what the people of Derry. I think it's very impressive.
Terrific. Well, again, thank you very much.